Hi, I'm Kimmy with On William Street, and we're here to help you become a more confident quilter, from the piecing to the quilting and everything in between. So this week we are back with another fun pre-cut quilt pattern. So for our quilt along this year, instead of doing one quilt and doing a different block each month, we've decided to go ahead and spread out, and we're going to do 4 different pre-cut quilt patterns throughout the year. So this month will be our second one, and we're going to be using layer cakes. Pre-cuts are simply packages of fabric cut into preset sizes. So you have, jelly rolls or 2.5-inch strips. You have layer cakes or 10-inch squares. It depends on the manufacturer on what they're called, but our layer cake is going to be our 10-inch squares. So that's what this month's pattern is going to be. And then in a few more months, we'll go ahead and do another one. If you missed our first one, we did that one with our 2.5-inch strips or jelly rolls. So you can head back and check that one out while you're waiting for the next one as well. So don't forget, all the information that we're going to talk about today, you can also find in our blog post. So you can click the link below the video, head over there, get fabric requirements, layout information, the full image of the quilt, all the information that you're going to need. So head over there and check that out. And while you're there, don't forget to check out our shop and find your next modern quilting project. So this pattern this month is going to consist of all of these fun heart blocks that we've put together using the layer cake as the background, and then the hearts are going to be the white. So a little bit of a different approach. Instead of having the print be the white, we're going to use it as the background to kind of give a fun, scrappy look. So as far as materials go, you are going to need a layer cake. We have cut a whole bunch of solid scraps. We have a lot of scraps, so we're using that. So that is always an option if you want to go through your scraps and cut 10-inch squares from your scraps. You will need 42. If you don't have scraps or you don't want to use your scraps, just head out and find a layer cake or 10-inch squares and make sure there's at least 42 in the set. You are also going to need 21 of solid, your white. We're going to use white. I can't really call it background. Your heart fabric. And these are also just going to be 10-inch squares, but you'll need 21 of them. You can actually find solids and some of the layer cakes or 10-inch squares in the half with 20, or else you can just cut those from yardage. If you need to know how much, if you're cutting from yardage, head to the blog post and we'll give you an amount of fabric that you need to purchase for that. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and start making the blocks. So what we're going to start with first is we're going to take our white blocks and we're going to cut them in half. Each one of our blocks is just going to use a half of one of the 10-inch white blocks. So after we do that, we're going to set those aside, and we'll have our 42 to match up with all 42 of our print or solid, whatever colors you're going with. So then we're going to take these, and these are going to get cut the same as well, but they're actually going to make 2 slightly different blocks. So I'll show you how to put those together here in a minute. But first we're going to cut up our layer cake, and we're going to do the same thing. Just going to line them up nice and even. So we're going to first cut off a 5-inch section. And I'm going to set that aside. That one's not going to have anything else done to it. From this leftover, I need a 5-inch block square. And then we're also going to cut a 2.5-inch strip. Now this we're not going to use in this quilt, but hang on to it, because I'm going to come back in a couple weeks and we're going to make a fun project to make some matching pillows to go with our quilt out of those scraps so that we don't waste them. And then we're going to cut this into 2.5-inch squares. So those are all the pieces that we need. So we've got our 5 by 10-inch strip, our 5-inch square, and then our 2.5-inch squares. So those are all the pieces we need, and I have 2 of each for both of the different layouts of the block. Now I'm going to set this one aside. We need that later. I'm going to take my 5-inch squares and my 2.5-inch squares, and we want to fold those in half on the diagonal. So you can fold them in half. I'm going to do it individually so I can do it better. And you can either just finger press those, you can take them over to the iron and you can iron press those, whatever is easier for you. I'm just going to throw a quick finger press in all of these. And I'm going to set half of them aside. We're going to make them one block at a time. So these two can set aside. set that one aside and I'll use this one for this first block. So now they've all got a nice little crease down the center. I'm going to pull back one of my white strips, and this 5-inch square is going to go on the bottom, and we're just going to sew directly on this crease from corner to corner. Then my two 2.5-inch blocks are going to go at the top, and same thing, we're going to sew right on that crease. We're going to sew up this crease, down this crease, and we're just going to sew all 3 of those seams. All right, now that we've gone ahead and sewn on all of those lines, we're just going to trim 1/4 inch on the outside of that line. That will give us our seam. I'm going to tell you same thing with these 2 squares that we cut off. Don't throw those away, don't separate those, just leave them together. When we make those pillows, I'm going to show you how to put these together in a pillow too. We're going to go with very little fabric waste on this quilt is our goal. And then we're going to cut 1/4 inch on each of these 2 top ones. And when I say very little fabric waste, these I'm going to waste. We don't have a plan for those. If you like teeny tiny half square triangles, you can keep them, but there's no plan for those. Now I'm going to go ahead and press these seams, and we're just going to press them all open just like this so that we have half of our heart block. Now that it is pressed, we're going to take one of our 5 by 10 inch strips, and this is going to get sewn to the outside of the block. So the one was just a little bit of the heart section. So we're just going to stack those on top of each other and then just sew our 1/4 inch along that seam. Now we're going to press that open so we have our first block done, and then we're going to repeat, and we're going to make 21 out of this same layout. Now we're going to take the other pieces that we had. So we're going to take another one of our white strips, our 5-inch square. It's going to go on the bottom. The only difference is this time we're going to be going the opposite corner. So we're going to go from the left to the right. I'll show you the other block here next to it so you can see it. So this one, it's on this side. This one we want to make sure is on this side. The top 2, it doesn't matter there. Those are the same. So then we're going to put the 2.5 at the top. And we're just going to do the same thing, so right on our line on all 3 of those sections. Now we're going to just do the same thing, and we're just going to trim off all of those sections 1/4 inch from that seam we just sewed. And then again on this bottom one with this bigger half square triangle, we're going to hang on to that and use that for a later project. I'm going to take this over and I'm going to press this open, and then we're going to add our the remaining 5 by 10 inch strip again to the side with the short little bit of white on the outside of our heart. And then when we finish that block, we're going to repeat, and we're going to make 20 more, so we have 21 total of that side. So we'll have 21 of each half of our heart blocks. And as you're going through your fabric and trying to decide which fabric to use for which side, if you have a layer cake or 10-inch square pack that has like 2 of each print, I just went ahead and did one side, 1/2 in each of those prints, so that I've got kind of a matching combination, because we're going to mix it up and it's going to be, you know, kind of more of a scrappy look anyway. So it doesn't matter that much, but that's just how I split them up just to make it easy. So let's go ahead and head over to the design wall and we'll get this quilt laid out. So now we're going to go ahead and lay it out, and we're just going to be alternating. So I'm going to start with a block that has the solid edge, and that's going to be our top left corner. And then I'm just going to kind of be grabbing randomly, and we're just going to alternate across that top row. And right now I'm just getting them on the wall. I'm not worried too much about specific colors. I can move that around later, because I do want to spend a little bit of time just making sure that my lights and darks and different shades and tones are mixed up. And it's going to go 6 across. And then on the next row, Or again, we're gonna start that alternating, so it's going to be a half of a heart. It kind of hangs off the side of the quilt. And then we're just gonna repeat that, and we're gonna have 7 rows all the way down. Now that we've got it up on the wall, you can kind of step back and see, okay, are the lights and the darks kind of evenly dispersed? If you have a layer cake, a lot of times you're not going to have a lot of the same print, which is nice. You might only have a couple duplicates, but it's just really focusing on those lights and those darks. If you're ever not sure, or if you want a different perspective, I like to pull out my cell phone and just snap a photo. And for some reason, when I'm looking at things in a photo, things stand out to me more than if I'm just looking at them in person on the wall. I don't know why that works that way, something to do with our brains, but it makes a big difference. You can also flip it over to a black and white photo and snap a photo that way, and that's really going to let you see just the values. So you can help you to mix those up a little bit. But I'm happy with what we have here. So fun, like I said, scrappy. If you have a lot of different prints, it's not as hard to get things kind of laid out where you want them. So I'm happy with what we have here. So I'm going to start sewing them together, and we're just going to sew it row by row. So we'll just sew the top row and the second row and then work our way down. And then we'll go ahead and put those rows together, just sewing a 1/4 inch seam and then just lining up each of the corners on the blocks. And now that we've sewn all the blocks and rows together, our quilt is done, covered in these adorable hearts. And this is really such a great, fun, easy pattern. Perfect weekend project, or if you have a baby coming up or a last minute something that you need, it's really fun and easy to throw together. And it's gonna work with so many different prints. And you don't have to do white hearts. We chose white because it really stands out against the red, but you could also do any sort of a solid or a color that's going to fit in with whatever layer cake that you have chosen. So don't forget, all the information, all the blocks, all the cutting instructions, all of that is also in our blog post. It's also going to give you fabric requirements for that white heart if you don't want to buy a layer cake. If you want to buy yardage for that, we'll have fabric requirements there, so you can check that out and get all the information you need. Also, while you're there, don't forget to check out our shop and find your next modern quilting project, and we'll see you next time.